All right, we have Ninja Gaiden coming up with AnCap, but before we start, we have a donation that just came in by Crescendo 2020, who donated $10. He says, "Good luck, AnCap. You got this, bud."
Thanks, Crescendo.
All right, guys, whenever you're ready, give me a countdown and we'll begin.
All right. Countdown in 3, 2, 1, go.
So I'm going to do most of the commentary here. This is Ninja Gaiden. Most people are pretty familiar with this. It's a very hard NES game. This and the second game in the series are kind of interesting speedruns because there's a lot of different strats you can do to save like small amounts of time here and there. The main idea in this game is to get the power-up you just got, which is Spin Slash. You can see in the upper, there's like a little blue swirly thing. This will like just kill bosses pretty much outright, and it makes a lot of the stages easier because you just turn into like a whirlwind that kills everything. So yeah, the boss is gonna die real fast here. So it checks like pretty much every time as soon as possible to see if you can hit the boss, and yeah, it kills him very quickly. So that's the general idea of most of these stages. There's one stage where you can't get it, but he's gonna pick up Spin Slash pretty quick here to and use that throughout the stage. So the other thing you see he picks up are the, it's kind of hard to see because he picks them up like right away, but he has 25 right now. That's Ninpo, that's like his ammo. So I'll talk about that in a second. You just saw him like kind of going crazy up a wall there. It's actually faster to what we call wall climbing, which is where you like jump off a wall and back on real fast. And it's really hard to do. So I don't know how much he's going to do it, but if you do it optimally, you save a little bit of time over the run. So he has Spin Slash now. He has 15, it's called Ninpo, it's your ammo. And he has to conserve that. He needs 10 for the boss. So this is all routed out. He should be okay. Another thing, that guy there was just throwing hammers. It's my main criticism of this game. It's pretty random, but you saw like he dealt with it pretty easy with the Spin Slash, so you can mitigate a lot of the RNG from them with different strats. Some of them you can't, but we'll see if that plays a factor. There's a neat little bat boost there. There are some damage boosts in this game. I'll try to mention them when they come up.
We're past the first gatekeeper.
Yeah. So there's some little bit of scary RNG. There are a couple of scenarios where you just can't do anything and those guys kill you. Again, he's just gonna kill the boss super fast. So this next stage is the one where he doesn't get Spin Slash, and the boss kill is pretty interesting. There's a lot of ways you can do it. No matter which way you do it, it looks pretty cool. So we'll see that. He uses the fire wheel. The stage is pretty tough to do non-stop. We'll see if he can get it. You want to get a 131 on the timer, and there's a little bit of randomness basically in terms of the timer, so it's looking good so far. Okay, so he's going to do this stage without stopping. It's luck whether he gets a 131 or not, and he did it. So the stages, they like round off the timer, so there's, I don't know, like 130.5 or something. Basically that 0.5 gets like added on to the next timer, kind of. There's a really hard boost coming up here. Let's see if he gets it. Oh, he got trolled by the hammer guy. Yeah, you just keep that bird and you bring it with you like throughout the stage. You would boost off it at the end here. The ending of this stage is pretty tough. If you play this game casually, you might remember it. It's not too hard if you're used to it. Yeah, he gets it. There's a boss kill. This is pretty interesting. So it may not, yeah, like it may not look too bad, but the hitboxes on the fire wheels are really, really small. So it's really hard to hit that guy with them. You shoot 3 fires out, and you want all 3 of them to hit. There's another stage you can get trolled here by this hammer guy, and if he does, it screws up the stage a little bit. He didn't, that's good. So that's one of the spots where you can't really do anything about it. So he's gonna climb.
Not too good, but
Yeah, climbing is really hard. You hold up to climb the ladder, and then you have to completely let go of up and press left to jump off the ladder, and then you have to press right like basically immediately, otherwise you don't save any time. Then you have to hold up again, otherwise you won't be climbing. This is one of the like infamous songs for this game. There's actually a xylophone remix in the SNES Trilogy version. Highly recommend checking it out.
that was no good.
So he went a little bit too fast, and again, some of the enemy spawns are kind of random,
Uh-oh.
and you can just get like chained to death in this game. The invincibility that you have when you get hit is really small, so it's tricky. Another thing this game, the birds all do 3 damage, so getting hit by birds is really bad, and it's really easy to get chained by them. You just get hit and hit and hit over and over and over again. But I think his health is going to be okay. You don't take like 1 point of damage in this stage, I think.
Nope. Nope.
So he's getting trolled by the hammer guy.
All right, take it easy.
Yeah, there's a hammer guy at the end too, so you might just skip him. There's an alternate strat you could do. If all goes according to plan, he just gets hit by a bullet here, and should have enough health. Thankfully, he kept spin slash, and he can kill the boss.
I'm doing safety strats.
Yeah. Hey, oh, he's trying to kill him. Climbing up left walls is really hard. Okay, but he did it. Yeah, that was really good. If he gets hit by one of those spinner kicks, he's dead. So Act 5 is where a lot of the speedrunners say the game gets tough. The game is tough in general, and it's a hard speedrun. 5-1 is probably the hardest stage, I think, if you want to do it optimally. There's a lot of different strats you can do here that really up the difficulty on this level. Save a little bits amount of time here and there. That guy controlled you pretty hard. Just jump right over that guy. So there's a tricky boost coming up here. There's a bunch of ways you can do it. I think he's probably going to do it the EXO way. Yep.
Oops.
You just missed it.
I guess not.
There's this bat that you have to wait for. It's a big troll in a regular run. One thing to say too is that if you haven't played this game or speedrun it, the enemy hitboxes are just atrocious. So his timing of his slashes are very precise. A lot of these guys, you only have a couple frames to hit them. Frame is 1/60th of a second.
Oh, no.
So his health should be okay because he didn't take any damage in 5-1. It's good he got that. The cue that I use might have been hard to see.
Just for the hell of it.
There's a health up here. It's probably safe. It doesn't lose much time. Yeah, these TVs are really far away from the screen, so some of the cues might be a little bit hard. Picking out some extra info. There's some strats you can use here to deal with potential RNG. There's a hammer bro up here that's pretty infamous. And yeah, he was nice.
I'm down by 10. Damn it.
There's the Sex Panther boost. And, oh, that was really close.
What?
He went just a little bit too fast. That's one of the problems with this game. If you play too well, sometimes you get screwed. It's hard to do that.
Despawn? No, it didn't despawn. And troll.
Alright, now he's about to fight Mouth. We're going to Act 6. Act 6 is very tough. 6-1 is okay, but if you mess it up, it's easy to get chained by birds again. 6-2, there's a lot of stuff going on. 6-3 is okay. And they'll be fighting the boss. The boss has 3 stages, and you lose spin slash for the other 2. So it's probably the hardest part about the speedrun is doing the second and third boss well. Okay, so he does 6-1 perfect. That's good. 6-2 is just hard overall. There's a lot of very precise movement in this stage. And Hammer Bro is nice.
Yeah.
This is a hard jump up here. Okay, he gets it. He does the boost, he gets it. That's good. This next room.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was good recovery. Those guys can chain you pretty hard too. The fires do 2 damage. So this next room, he's gonna do a really hard boost called the Exo Boost. At least he said he was. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll go for it.
It's pretty easy to die, but it looks cool. And you got it. Nice. That's really hard. You have to read that
That's the
jumper.
bad one.
The jumper is a little bit random, so you actually have to read him. It's not the same every time. Actually, yeah, one thing that makes this game like hard more than you would actually think is that all of the enemy spawns are a little bit random to a degree. Has to do with how frames are like.
Let's hope we get a good bird.
Yeah, how many frames have passed. This bird is gonna be a little bit random. And he got kind of a bad spawn there, but he did it. Casually, you wouldn't notice that there's a little bit of randomness in the enemy spawns, but there it is.
Okay. I just gotta get this right.
Okay, that was good. That's a little bit hard to hit if you don't have
Uh-oh.
windmill.
Jason.
Okay.
Just to be safe.
All right, so this first form is okay. Second form, you're gonna see he's gonna change his controller grip. So what he needs to do is he needs to down and B at the exact same time. And if he does that, his slash will cancel when he's in the air. So he's gonna jump and then mash down and B.
Damn.
It's actually a pretty good kill.
That's okay for marathon.
Yeah.
4-rounder.
Like 3-rounder is what we want to get in runs. If you're crazy, you can get faster than that.
If you're Arcus, you'll get 2. Maybe.
Does the exact same thing here. This is even more hardcore. You just need to mash really fast.
Damn it. Whoa. No. Back up. Strats.
So he's gonna play a little bit safe here, which is good. And you should be okay. All right, nice. Deathless. That's good.
Ready for time. And now.
Okay, I prematurely shot time, but that would be approximately a 12:47.
Okay.
So not bad, not
bad.
bad.
Oh well.
It's deathless. That's the
Yeah.
main thing.
All right. Going to give a shout out to Arcus87 who just got world record in this last week. So
Yeah.
did a lot of good grinding on it.
Congratulations to Arcus. You play this game for like 8 hours a day, almost every day. It was insane, and that was on stream. He probably did more off-stream practice too. So I'm actually gonna play Rocky and Bullwinkle again instead of Ninja Gaiden 2.
Rocky. All right, up next we're going to have Jimmy Poopins play Ninja Gaiden 2, but before that we're going to set up and play some ads.
Should've
Remember,
been a
all ad
donation
revenue
incentive.
goes straight to the charity.
Donation incentive.
So if you can just turn off ad blocker,